for any reasonable father to do. I think the same thing was done to Boko Haram. The same thing was done to Boko Haram too, until they decided to mess themselves up. And I think this Niger Delta Avengers, at the end of the day, will end up messing themselves up, because I don't see how they can win this war. I don't see it. You see, if we really want to look at it, we have to ask ourselves this question: who are the people behind these people? The sophisticated weapons they are boasting that they have, how did they get to Nigeria? And the obvious answer is one of their own was in power for 6 years. So during that period, they were doing and undoing. It was like that government.
It was almost like
that government was run to please the Niger Delta boys. Some of us were close, enough around that period. The Niger Delta boys had their way. They had the money, they had the say, they had the control. The gate of Aso Rock was always freely open to them. Now, that is why they can say they are avenging. What are they avenging for? Who are they avenging for? The obvious answer is that they are avenging for the loss of some of these privileges they had in the last, And what I've always said is this: any right-thinking Nigerian, any right-thinking politician should know that Nigeria's money around this time can no longer flow for the wrong reasons anymore. Except we don't want to be realistic. With Buhari, Nigeria's resources, the money that belongs to Nigeria, is not going to flow for the wrong reasons. It is going to flow for the right reasons, and that is for the growth and development of Nigeria. So, if you are saying you are a Niger Delta Avenger, you are a Niger Delta militant, and you feel, you can rattle this government, or Niger Delta activist, and feel you can rattle this government as usual, and get something out, I don't see that coming. What I feel this present government is trying to do is, first of all, to play the role of that responsible father I've been talking about. This is a very, very responsible government. And so, unlike a father, you don't just bring out all your weapons, you don't bring out all your canes at the same time to say, oh, you want to deal with that stubborn children in the family. No. There are strategies. You first of all call the children, hear from them. Let us see if there could be a way of talking to those children to reason. That was the same thing that was done to Boko Haram. They tried bringing Boko Haram to the table when they were slaughtering human beings, they were slaughtering Nigeria, not even Nigerians. When they too were slaughtering Nigeria. Right now, Niger Delta Avengers are now bombing Nigeria. And the federal government, as usual, is saying, come, let us reason together. That's what it is in the Bible. The Bible says, come, let us reason together. The federal government is calling them now that they should come. And I'm sure the international community is watching. They are listening. The Amnesty International is listening. They are listening. The whole world is listening. Yes. That the federal government is calling them and they refuse. By the time the whole arsenal of war is now rolled against them, then I don't think, I think that's when the amnesty report will start, will now come out.
Just to add to that, I'm delighted in this angle to it. Because sincerely speaking, if you look at what is happening yesterday,